3, 2, 1.
And cue Ryan.
This is not just a stage. This is a platform that will launch one of these 24 faces into superstardom. Tonight, the girls go live battling for your votes. It's time for you to take the reins because this is American Idol. I'm Ryan Seacrest, and we are live. The auditions are over. Hollywood Week's drama has been put to rest, and now we get serious with your top 24. But it's your job to cut that number down and create your top 12. The girls are up first, and here they are. Paige Miles, Ashley Rodriguez, Janelle Wheeler, Lily Scott, Caitlin Epperly, Haley Vaughn, Lacey Brown, Michelle Delamore, Didi Banami, Siobhan Magnus, Crystal Bowersox, and Katie Stevens. So 6 of them will be in your top 12, as well as 6 of the guys. Say hi to the gentlemen. How you feeling? Wait, Bruce, go back to Big Mike for a second. Be careful with your clapping. You're going to elbow a chin there. It's dangerous. Now, they're on tomorrow night. So here's the math. For the next 3 weeks, each group will take the stage separately. And based on your votes, we will lose the bottom 2 girls and the bottom 2 guys until we get down to your top 12. Sounds easy, but you're going to have to make some tough calls because this year's group really is incredible and has great potential. Let's give it up for the people who found them. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellen DeGeneres, Randy Jackson, Cara Diaguardi, and Simon Cowell. So, let's start with Mr. Cowell. I heard the big news. I saw the New York Post. You've said that it's going to be the girls' year.
Yep.
Very good, man. Very good.
What is it? That's the first time I've ever seen you look nervous. What is it that stood out about this group of girls?
You know, we've got an interesting mix. This is a very close group. I've watched a little bit of the rehearsals. Some were good, some not.
And so it begins. Cara, does it seem to you like America knows this group better at this stage of the competition?
I think so, and I think that's important. You know, it gives people a frame of reference to kind of figure out why they pick certain songs and things. I think it's a good thing.
And Mr. Jackson, let's give these girls up there some advice. What's on your mind?
Listen, I'm telling you, this is make it or break it right here. On this stage right now, the competition really began. So you got to be great or you got to be mad at yourself. It's up to you to really wreck the stage with your vocals.
And Ellen, you've been excited about this first week of the live show, haven't you been?
I'm very excited. Don't be mad at yourself. Whatever you do, don't be mad at yourself. I agree. I think that this is, you know, you're all good, but now we're looking at what's going to keep people glued to the television instead of like kind of looking away and waiting for the next person. Be, you know, everything that you possibly can be right now, because it could be over tomorrow.
I have to be honest, when I walked out, I was surprised to see you there at the table because during Hollywood Week, you were next to Simon.
Yeah. We had a little problem, and I felt like it's safer over here, and
But you wanted to be next to the dog.
Well, the problem is Simon wants me, and he's got like a thing for me, and I get it, Simon, I get it, but It's not going to happen. And he just keeps, his hands are like wandering hands. And I actually, you know what? And I hate to do this to you, Simon, but no one's going to believe me unless I have tape to prove it. Just to protect myself in case there's a suit or some sort, can we just show the tape?
Yeah, let's roll that tape.
Okay.
Let's see that.
He wants to hold me, to control me. Come closer, come closer. And I just can't move myself away under a spell I can't break. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop. I just can't stop.
Proof, Ryan, proof. Yeah, he did it to me. I mean, yeah.
Naughty.
Got it. All right. It all makes sense to me now. Randy's very grateful that we've made this choice. Let's get to it. For the next 3 weeks, the top 24 will be singing hits from the Billboard charts. Tonight, we've got everything from the Beatles to Alicia Keys, and we're going to kick it off with Paige Miles. Here we go.
I'm 24 years old. I'm from Naples, Florida, and I am a preschool and after-school teacher. My day-to-day activities have changed drastically. I went from having to wipe snot off kids' nose, and now I'm actually just living my dream. My favorite moment so far was definitely the final performance. It was just completely amazing because I had Michael Jackson's backup singers. I've been a devout fan since I was 5 years old. That was my moment. Having the drums, the music, everything, I seriously went to another planet. I think that performance, I really gave them Paige. I think it can just only get better from here. I cannot wait to go live. I can't wait.
Here we go. It's All Right Now by Free, Paige Miles.
There she stood in the street, smiling from her head to her feet. I said, hey, what is this now, baby? Maybe she's in need of a kiss. I said, hey, what's your name, baby? Maybe we can see things the same. Now don't you wait or hesitate. Let's move before there is a parking lot. All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now. I said slow, don't go too fast. Don't you think this love can last? She said low, Lord above. Now you're trying to trick me in love. All right now, baby, it's all right now. All right now, baby, it's all right now.
Son?
Is it me? Yeah. Am I going first? Okay, I didn't know. But here we go, live TV. I think, how old are you, by the way?
24.
24, okay. I think, out of all the girls, you have the best voice. I genuinely do think that. Having said that, I wouldn't have chosen that song because it is a wedding singer type of song. It's a cheap type of song. I think tonight you could have come out with something much more original, made a huge impression, because you can really, really sing. And I think it's about self-belief as well, and you've got to believe that you are a star. So I think you're going to be fine, but you've got to be really careful in your song selection.
Yeah.
I disagree with Simon.
I did compliment you, by the way.
I know, but I think that the song was actually brilliant because it's a rock song and you got to really put your soul into it, which is what you have, a lot of soul with a lot of dynamics, and you showed that in the verse. You slayed those verses. My only criticism would have been the chorus. I think you could have done more with it, but you got a ridiculous voice, girl.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, so yeah, check it out. I kind of agree with both of them in different sort of ways. I think the song wasn't the right choice for you because it's a group song to me. The chorus is a sing-along chorus. That's why she didn't do great in the chorus. But you showed with that song, you got this powerful, big voice, dude, and what a way to jump it off just to come out here and blow the doors off the thing with that big voice. I think it was a great job.
Thank you. Thank you.
I agree and disagree with all of them, and I feel like to come on first. I mean, you've got to be so nervous to walk out and be the first one to sing. And
Nervous?
I thought nothing, right? No nerves. You were so there. You were so present. I loved it. I thought you have such a great look, and you sounded fantastic. And I did like the song. In rehearsal, I was kind of worried that it was going to be a tough song, but I thought you pulled it off. It was great.
Thank you.
So we are off and we are running. So, that's all very good news, but the best news for you, I think, is what you told me about in rehearsal. You can finally do something you've been waiting to do after all of this. You told me you're sewn into that.
Yeah, I'm sewn into my outfit. I've been waiting to pee for like 5 hours.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. To vote for Paige, call 1-866-IDOL-01. That's 1-866-436-5701. If you're with AT&T Wireless, you can text the word vote to 5701. Lines open at the end of the show. Stay tuned for at least the whole thing so you can vote at the end. Thank you, Paige. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
When we come back, it's time for Boston's Ashley Rodriguez live. Welcome back to the show where you call the shots. Remember, you're voting tonight to keep your favorite girl in the competition. And as a reminder, all of the performances are up on iTunes. Go to the American Idol page on iTunes for all of the info. All right, now, are you ready for Ashley? Roll it.
My name's Ashley Rodriguez. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Chelsea, Massachusetts, and I am a student. Well, I didn't realize that Simon was such a quirky guy. And during my Boston audition, he made fun of Jordan Sparks' song Battlefield. I'm a huge Jordan Sparks fan right now.
What, even the single?
Simon.
Battlefield. I'm on a battlefield.
Turns out that was the song I sang for my last performance, Hollywood Beat. I feel like that was my defining moment. So I thought that was a little ironic that it worked out that way.
So you better go and get your armor.
To be here is unreal. I'm just more excited every step of the way. I mean, this is the dream. This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
Tonight, she's taking on Leona Lewis with Happy. Give it up for Ashley Rodriguez.
Someone once told me you'd have to choose what you win or lose. You can't have everything. But all these days they seem like they're the same. Just different places, different names getting me out of here. 'Cause I can't stand by your side and watch this life pass me by, pass me by. So what if it hurts me? So what if I break down? So what if this world just throws me off the edge? My feet run out of ground. I gotta find my place. I gotta hear my sound. Don't care about all the pain in front of me. I'm just trying to be happy. just trying to be happy.
Big song to take on, right? Contemporary diva, our kind of Mariah Carey of this generation, Leona Lewis. And there were some nice moments there where you went up and you hit those notes, and they're not easy to do, so I gotta give you credit for taking on such a big song. But there were definitely moments that weren't great. And I think for you going forward, which I think you will go forward, I wanna see you take on songs that we wouldn't think that you would sing and do something different with them. Because I think that's where we're going to really start to see you shine. Okay?
Yeah, Kara's absolutely correct. I mean, you know, Simon's Girl, Leona, great song, great big vocal, and you did a good job with it, but here's the problem. You're always going to be compared to those big singers, so it didn't do well for you to say, hey, I'm here, I'm Ashley, this is who I am, this is how I'm rocking it. I couldn't really see you in it. I could see you do a pretty good job of her, but it wasn't really you.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's, you know, I love Leona, and I think it's a great song, and it is predictable. I think I'd like to see you just step out and do something that's a whole different vibe that we would be shocked by, because you're good, you're here, you're beautiful, you have everything going for you, so just try to step out, just take a risk. Do something that's just not safe.
Look, this isn't going particularly well for you, is it? I thought it was clumsy, your version. I didn't like the arrangement. And I've got to tell you, if I'm being honest with you, I think you're going backwards. From the very first time we met you, I don't feel you as a contemporary recording artist, just somebody who sings other people's songs not very well. So there was no originality there. So I actually think you could be in trouble after tonight, I'm afraid, after that. Sorry.
All right, let's hear it for Ashley, guys. Come on. I know it's tough to hear from them and to hear that honesty, but if you do make it through, then you take that, you use that to your benefit, you come back and you crush it the way you crushed it to get here on this stage, to stand here in front of all these millions of people. To vote for Ashley, call 1-866-IDOL-02. That's 1-866-436-5702. Or you can text the word VOTE to 5702. Calls are toll-free from landlines, and standard text rates do apply. Thank you very much. Good luck. When we come back, it's Janelle Wheeler live. Welcome back to American Idol. Tonight, the girls who have created so much buzz this season are finally taking the stage live for your vote. Each of them want to win you over, and perhaps tonight you'll fall for Janelle.
I'm 24 years old. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I'm a wine sales rep. Back in Orlando, Simon was not my biggest fan.
Based on your voice, Janelle, I would have said no.
So my biggest goal was to impress him when I first got to Hollywood.
Hey sister, it's really, really nice to meet you. I just met this 5'7" guy who's just my type.
It was a good choice of song, it was a good arrangement, it was different. Yeah, that was a good audition, well done.
I truly did not expect it, was completely shocked, and Simon had my back. Tonight, I just want to go out there and do what everyone says I do best. Light up on that stage and show America that this is where I'm supposed to be, and I definitely want to stay here.
With What About Love from Heart, here is Janelle Wheeler.
I've been lonely, I've been waiting for you, I'm pretending, and that's all I can do. The love I'm sending ain't making it through to your heart. You've been hiding, never letting it show, always trying to keep it under control. you got it down, and you're well on your way to the top. But there's something that you forgot. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away. What about love? I only want to share it with you. You might need it someday. What about love? Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away. Yeah. What about love?
Yo. Glad that's over, right? Woo! Oh, breathe. Listen, I mean, wasn't my favorite song choice for you, and I remember seeing you in Orlando when I was watching this back. I actually like your voice. You got a very different, interesting kind of voice. To me, the song choice just didn't work for you because it's, again, one of those huge songs. It's hard to bring something different and unique and original to it, and you didn't quite do that, but I still got vibes for you, man. I like your voice.
Thank you.
Ellen, what do you think?
I actually did like the song choice. I love that song, and I thought you sang it very well. I thought there were a couple of little notes that were off, but I thought that you moved easily on stage, and you tried to get into it and tried to let go of the nerves, and I liked it, and I like you.
Well, look, you gave it 100% effort and probably delivered 65%. It was true. It started off okay, but then when you got excited and you thought it was going, well for you, and it wasn't going that well, you started to go off key. But actually, there were moments in the song when I do like your voice. It's like we keep saying over and over again. It's song choice, and most importantly, it's trying to do something that makes you original. But I think you're going to be okay. I think you're going to survive this week. I do.
I like you, but I have to agree the song was way too big for you. That's Ann Wilson, one of the best rock vocalists ever. And when you do a song like that, it takes everything that's distinct about your song, your voice, and it goes away. And we heard that with the Estelle song, that distinct quality. But when you're hitting those notes like that and it's so hard, you lose that. So think about that next time.
Thank you.
Just back for a second. Randy, Simon said pick an original song. If you are up here, you talk about song choice. If you're up here and you're performing this week, what song should you choose? What type of song should you choose?
Always, my rule is choose a song that you can bring something interesting and different to that doesn't compare you to the singer that sung it before and you compare badly in reference. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thanks, Randy. All right, Janelle, center stage here for the vote. If you want to vote for Janelle, 1-866-IDOL-03. It's 1-866-436-5703, or you can text the word vote to 5703. Lines open at the end of the show. Got it?
Yes, I
Got it. Okay. We're going to leave you for a moment. After the break, it's the Pride of Denver. Lily Scott live next. And we are back. You're locked into Live Idol. Don't forget, the votes registered tonight are going to send the bottom two girls home on our live results show. That is Thursday. Got a busy week this week. Lots of Idol. Now, her life has changed dramatically since she first came to us in Denver. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
So right, man. Here we go. Lily's up.
My name is Lily Scott. I'm 20 years old, and I'm from Denver, Colorado. Last year, I was basically living out of my car and playing on the street. It's been a real struggle for me to try and support myself and really put my all into being an artist. It's just like a gift that American Idol showed up to Denver this year. It means so much to be here right now. I never, ever thought that I would try out for American Idol, but now I know that this is really what I want to do, and it's working out.
Everything about you is refreshing.
Thank you so much. Everything I've done musically in my life has led up till now. I feel like this is my one moment to show people that I really have what it takes to be in the industry and that I'm definitely a musician and not just a singer.
Tonight, she's going with the Beatles. Here's Fixin' a Hole from Lily Scott.
I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wandering where it will go. And it really doesn't matter if I'm wrong, I'm right. Where I belong, I'm right. Where I belong, I'm right. Oh, see the people standing there who would disagree and never win. They wonder why they can get past my door. I'm taking the time for a number of things that weren't important yesterday, and I still go. I'm fixing a hole where the rain gets in and stops my mind from wondering where it will go. Where it will go.
I think that's what we're talking about. I think we're talking about that kind of thing. It's such a random song choice, and you did such a great job with it, and you have such a distinctive voice. You stand out because you're not like everybody else. You have a great presence about you, and you have such a unique voice. You sounded great. I love that. I loved it.
Yeah, I would say, we only had 4 contestants or whatever, but definitely the best we've had so far. Mainly because I actually felt that you sang this song because you liked the song and it portrayed you as an artist rather than choosing something which you think is going to get you through to the next round, which is really, really important. I'm still not feeling much star power from you. And again, that might just be because of nerves. I mean, there are a lot of people on the internet doing exactly what you're doing at the moment. But it was, as I said, the best so far, so well done.
You're believable. You come from your heart. And I think the best thing you can do as an artist that's coming up is stand on a street and busk for money. Because you're out there for survival. You're trying to make money, trying to get people to like you, and you get to be a really good performer that way, and you feel at ease. And that's what I felt about this was, I could feel you were comfortable on the stage, and that came through in your performance, and everyone is going to remember you tonight.
And you know what else? You know what I love, and I don't think we've had a lot of that on this show. I love that you're kind of more like a real indie artist, that you don't care what everyone else is thinking, what's fashionable, what's in, whatever. And you know, last time we had a bunch of people, I think, that sounded like Duffy, that sounded like Lily Allen. I think that's actually who you really are. It's not affected. So I love the honesty. I thought it was great.
All right. So let us hear from you. How does that make you feel?
It feels great.
You and Kara have the same.
I don't want to make you feel too short.
No, it's already done since I was born. You and Kara have the same sort of body language when you talk. You know, you just sway.
Awesome.
Kara?
There's a TV show, Kara, going on over here.
Oh,
No worries. Just talking about you.
Oh, were you talking to me?
About you.
Yeah.
About me?
About you.
Okay.
You heard.
I was talking to Simon. He was touching my knee, actually.
Apparently, you shouldn't be doing that anymore. To vote for Lily, dial 1-866-IDOL-04. That is 1-866-436-5704. If you're with AT&T Wireless, you can text the word VOTE to 5704. Thank you very much, Lily.
Thank you.
That was seamless. Hold one sec. When we come back, there's more Beatles coming to you from Caitlin and Haley. It's live. It's next. It's Idol. Welcome back to Idol's 2-hour live event. Tomorrow night, the guys take the stage and compete for your vote. Tonight, they're just chilling. Right now, we continue with the ladies. Let's look back at how Caitlin got here. Watch.
I'm 19 years old from West Des Moines, Iowa. I'm a college student, and I auditioned in Chicago. My first audition was probably my favorite one out of all because Shania Twain complimented me.
You have a voice that could sing a hit song, yes. I think.
It was pretty surreal. I didn't even think I was going to make it through that first round. I didn't. There were about 12,000 people, I think, and only 13 got through. I mean, that's brutal.
You're going through.
You know, I realized that this is what I need to be doing, because when I'm just in my basement with my piano singing, I mean, I want it so bad. Sitting here today is a dream come true. I still don't think I've wrapped my head around it yet.
From 1969, here's Oh Darlin', Caitlin Epperly.
Oh, darling, please believe me. I'll never do you no harm. Believe me when I tell you I'll never do you no harm. Oh, when you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly broke down and cried. When you told me you didn't need me anymore, well, you know, I nearly fell down and died. Oh, darling, please believe me. Oh, I'll never make it alone. Oh, believe me when I tell you I'll never do you no harm. Oh.
Caitlin, even though there were elements of that song where you were beginning to scream the song, and it was very messy, I actually like you. There's something about you. You're kind of quirky, interesting, good choice of song, I thought. Brave, but you're going to need an awful lot of work. But, yeah, I like you a lot.
You've been singing your whole life?
Yeah.
Since you were
Like
little,
out
right?
of the womb.
Yeah. You know your voice very, very well. You know exactly what you're doing when you're up there, when you're switching up the melodies and you're switching up your register and all that stuff. You really know what you're doing, and I can tell you've been singing a long time. And you really switched it up in a way that I thought improved the song, because I wouldn't have picked that song for you. But you did it in a very unique way. I don't think the makeover is helping you. I liked you natural.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Earthy. She's got a little lipstick on, a little thing. I liked you a little bit more natural. You're a
Okay.
beautiful girl.
Okay.
So you don't want her to put makeup on?
I don't know the red lipstick, the thing. I just
I
think she
like
was
it.
beautiful natural.
I think it's nice. Listen. Here's the thing that I really, really love about you. I feel that everyone today is all concerned and consumed with doing runs, right? All these singers. But you pay attention to the tone. See, that's the real art of singing, the tone and the melody. And that's what was great about that song and what you delivered. And I just like your whole vibe, that like you switched it up from when we saw you. I like the whole makeup thing. Maybe next time don't do any, but don't box yourself in, because you definitely got a big voice. I think you can go places and do stuff. Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I couldn't tell at first if you were pushing too hard and working too hard, or if that really was just natural for you to sing that way, because there was a lot of personality in it right away. But whatever it was interesting to me, and it made me want to pay attention to you. And I think you have a great voice. It's tough for the girls are all strong. You have a great voice, and I liked it a lot. But it was a little. I felt like it was pushed. I don't know if that was right or not. But you have an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Caitlin, ladies and gentlemen. So, for everyone watching at home, when Kara was talking about your makeover, there was this face that you made, and I think we're wondering, what was the word bubble in your head? What were you thinking?
Well, I'm all over the place. I don't just dress natural all the time. So, I mean, I don't know. I just decided tonight to make it a little bit more rockish, to kind of, boom, come out of my little bubble that I was in. But, you know, whatever, it's all good.
I think I know what her word bubble was.
What, Kara?
To me, no, saying it to me, not to her.
Oh, yeah.
She was thinking
Simon,
in her head.
it's lecture time.
Nothing I need to say this time.
Yeah.
Caitlin's numbers are 1-866-IDOLS-05, 1-866-436-5705, or you can text the word VOTE to 5705. Don't do anything until the end of the show. Thank you very much, Caitlin. Great. Let's keep it rolling now. Last week, she was in high school, and this week, she's here in Hollywood. Here's Haley.
I'm 16. I'm from Fort Collins, Colorado, and I'm a high school student.
100,000,000% yes.
You're going to Hollywood!
When I made it to Hollywood in Denver, I actually got my nose pierced because my mom had always promised me. She was like, well, if you make it to Hollywood, we can get your nose pierced. I went and got my nose pierced that day.
Promise is a promise.
It hurt really bad. It was pretty painful. But it was so much fun, and like knowing what I was getting it done for, what I had accomplished. My life has changed so much from when I auditioned in Denver. I never thought I would be here. I mean, it's always been a dream of mine because I've been watching the show forever, and like I was like, I want to audition for that show, but I never thought I'd be on the top 24. Now that I'm here, it's like a dream come true.
She's doing the third Beatles song of the night with I Want to Hold Your Hand. Put your hands together for Haley Vaughn.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I want to hold your hand. Now let me hold your hand. I want to hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. You got the something, yeah. I think you'll understand when I feel that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your
Haley. So, from a technical standpoint, there were some issues with that performance, okay? It was at times, it went all over the place. You didn't always hit the notes. But what I can say about you is every time you take that stage, you come and you have fun. And everyone around you feels that. You're very pure. You're coming from right here. And that's why people get up and they want to hear you. So you make up for what you can't do with your vocals. So that's a plus, but you got to work on the technical abilities.
Yo, and you know what's funny? I mean, Kara's right. You know, what I love about you is that unpredictability, right? First time we saw you, had this whole country thing going on. You do this Beatles song this time with the guitar. I love all of that, and you being 16 and being that bold, but she's absolutely correct in another way. the top of the vocals, when you hit those high notes, the sound is just not quite as pleasing as it could be. Maybe dropping the key a little lower, maybe trying to sing the notes in a different sort of way. You know, I know you're only 16, but I think there's great possibilities with you because you're so bold, but just trying to get it all together in one package maybe next time, you know? The vocals and everything. What do you think, E?
Well, the fact that you're 16 and that you have so much presence on stage, you just shine. You just shine. And I just love how, and so I don't know, technically, I don't know, I enjoyed it, and I think you have a great voice, and just as someone who just likes music, I enjoyed it.
Hayley, look, if I'm being honest with you, I thought it was verging on terrible. It was like you were like a wind-up doll that never stopped smiling throughout the song, and that's why the vocals are all over the place. It was just, for me, a complete and utter mess. And it's like you now trying to be, as Randy said, one minute you want to be a country singer, now you want to be somebody, I don't know how you describe what you just did, but it was a mess. It wasn't very good. So, I'm only saying what you're thinking.
Okay, now let's dissect this for a second. Are we watching two different shows? Because it's like, you know, Ellen loved it, you were apoplectic.
No, I wasn't. It's called having an opinion.
Well, I'll say if it was a mess, it was a hot mess.
Wow.
That seems to be the theme tonight.
It's a crazy mess.
If you want to vote for Hayley, dial 1-866-IDOL-06, 1-866-436-5706. Slide right to the center. We get a good shot of you there. Or you can text the word VOTE to 5706. Calls are toll-free from landline. Standard text rates apply. Thank you very much, Hayley. You want to give a quick shout-out to your high school? I know they're watching.
Woo, go Pooter!
Pooter, go Pooter.
Pooter.
We're leaving you for a moment, but on the other side, it's finally time for Lacey Brown to go live. We'll be right back. You're back live on Ladies' Night of American Idol. Now, as a bonus, all of tonight's performances are available on iTunes. Head to the American Idol page on iTunes and you can own a part of the show. Now, she came so close last season, but perhaps this is finally her year.
My name's Lacey Brown. I'm 24 years old. I'm from Amarillo, Texas, and I'm currently an event coordinator at a church.
Lacey, it's the end of the road.
After being cut last year, it took a lot for me to come back. You get so far last year, what if you don't even get past the first round this year? What's that gonna feel like? When I stepped onto that stage to find out whether or not I was gonna get in the top 24, it was terrifying, but you gotta go through with it. You're already on the stage.
You're going through.
Congratulations, Lace.
Finally making it through that hump of getting into the top 24, getting to that live show. It feels amazing, and every day that I wake up, I remember, oh man, I'm here, you know? I made it.
Okay, slowing things down with Fleetwood Mac's Landslide, here is Lacey Brown.
I took my love and I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill with a landslide that brought me down, down, down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle seasons of my life? Oh, well, I've been afraid of change, 'cause I've built my life around but time makes you bolder, and children get older. I'm getting older too. I took my love and I took it down.
Let me first say it's an amazing song, great song written by Stevie Nicks. I mean, Dixie Chicks had a great version of it too. I just don't think it was the right song for you, Lacey. I honestly do. I gotta tell you, I thought that was terrible. I thought it was pitchy all over the place. It just didn't suit your voice, you know, the kind of voice that you have. It just was not right for you, you know.
Okay.
What do you think, E?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think you're better than that. So I think if you get a chance, if you're back again next week, I know you're better than that. There were just some moments that you kind of got lost, and I love that song too. But I felt myself pulling for you, like, come on back on, you know. And so, but I just didn't think it worked out. But I like you, and you're better than that.
All right. Thank you.
Simon?
I actually thought it was quite depressing, to be honest with you. After about 15 seconds, I was working out how much longer we've got to listen to this for. And worse than that, it was kind of indulgent. And I get the feeling with you that you are just trying to be an artist. You're trying to work out who you are, and you haven't worked it out. You're listening to other people. And it was just boring. Sorry.
Okay.
You usually hit those notes, especially when you go into falsetto, with such ease, and tonight it felt more forced. And I do think it was the song. I think something like Sixpence None the Richer, Kiss Me, The Sundays, that's your vibe. But I do hope that America gives you one more shot, because I think there's some really good things about you that we didn't see tonight.
You've got nice eyes.
Beautiful girl.
Yeah. Nice eyes.
Okay, Lacey, let's chat for just a second about it. You're very brave to stand up there and listen to that tough criticism. That is their job. Let's just for a second get inside your head about why you chose that song.
I love that song, first of all. It's one of my favorites. Also, it talks about, you know, just coming out and being your own and growing up as a person. And I just think that it really speaks to me as a person. So I really just love the song initially.
Were you surprised at all by their feedback, or did you feel yourself wobbling a little bit with it?
I was a little bit surprised about Simon saying that it was boring. I feel like some songs are just slower. I mean, you can't come out, you know, with just a full-on rock song every single time.
So safe to say you disagree with him?
Yes.
Nice, Ryan.
Sorry.
If you want to vote for Lacey, 1-866-IDOL-07. It's 1-866-436-5707. Or you can text the word VOTE to 5707. Do not vote until the end of this show. Thank you very much, Lacey. So up next, a sales clerk and a waitress take the stage. Michelle and Dee Dee coming to you live. Back with you live on American Idol, sitting next to Katie and Michelle. Just quickly, you're going to go later in the show, and after each judge's critique, some of them have been a little tough, and you could hear a pin drop. What's the atmosphere been like up in the Red Room?
I think that it's nerve-wracking because especially for people who haven't gone, they're kind of like, oh, how is this going to play into what I'm going to do? And you're watching all your friends go, and you disagree with the judges and all that stuff.
You've had to give some hugs out, right?
Yeah.
All
Hugs
right.
to my friends.
Miami's Michelle Delamore is with us. Remind everybody what you did before Hollywood.
I was a corporate singer and a sales associate at a clothing store, and I taught a children's choir. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. I'm happy to be here.
That's more jobs than me.
No.
And talk about the rehearsal schedule, because you guys haven't had much time on this stage.
Yeah, today was really the first time that we got to run it through completely, like the full dress rehearsal, and I'm so glad we even got to do that. But it's been busy, busy, busy. Just, you know, there's 24 beautiful voices, and we all have to practice, and it's been pretty hectic, but thank you, God, they don't just throw us into the water. Like, they help us out. I'm grateful.
All right, very good. So, family support's been a big part of Michelle's journey. Let's watch this while you get set. Good luck.
Thank you. I'm 22 years old from Miami, Florida, and I work at a clothing store. I would have to say one of the best parts of this whole Idol experience would be having my family there with me. Just having them there while the dream is becoming a reality was insane for me, and they scream and they cry and they felt every emotion that I felt, and my family, you can hear them. Every time I came out the doors and it was a yes, there were endless screams. It was just so exciting. We were just going insane, just a whole lot of Tonight, when I step on that stage, I'm so excited because I know my family will be there in the audience, and I just hope to make them proud.
Performing Fallen by Alicia Keys, here is Michelle Delamore.
I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Sometimes I love you, sometimes you make me blue. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Now I never loved someone the way that I'm loving you. I never felt this way. How do you give me so much pleasure, cause me so much pain? Cause when I think I've taken more than would a fool, and I start falling back in love with you, and I keep on falling in and out of love with you. Now I never loved someone the way that I'm loving you.
Fantastic, is what I say. I feel like the only thing I would say for you, and this is a compliment, is it was safe just because it seemed so easy for you. And it's a hard song to sing, but it seemed easy. And I feel like I felt like you have more in you. I think that you were great, but I can see that you're, I don't know if it's nerves or the first night or something, but I know that you can do better than that, but it was still, I thought, amazing.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I think you did very well. You're a very, very professional singer. That's what you do. So it sounded close to the original, not as good as the original. There wasn't one moment in the performance where I thought, wow. So I think, this is sounding like a broken record. It's just trying to do something with you that makes you different. And that's what you've got to work out. But I think you've done enough to get through to the next round on that performance. And you look fantastic, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're very commercial looking. And when you hit it right, it sounds great, but there were moments that it wasn't great, I have to say. And I think that you are the kind of person who's going for that diva spot. Every time you step on that stage, it's got to be technically immaculate. Yes. And the other thing that I want for you is to kind of become more unique and feel it more. Believability is what I feel like you lack a little of. But I think you have a lot of good things about you, and you can get there.
Thank you.
Ellen's right. It was a tough song to do. I mean, Alicia, my God, you know what I'm saying? But you actually did a pretty good job doing it, and you do have more in you. And I would just say you got a great voice, you got a great look. All of that is hot and dope and cool, but take some risks, man. Try something else. Jump out of that comfort zone. Show me something no one showed me yet.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Does that give you some confidence? Take it and run with it. Michelle's number is 1-866-IDOL-08. 1-866-436-5708, or you can text the word vote to 5708. Don't vote until the end of the program. Thank you very much, Michelle. Good work. Now, to say it's been an emotional ride for this next contestant would be an understatement. Let's find out why.
I'm 23 years old. I am originally from Knoxville, Tennessee, but currently live in Los Angeles, and I'm a waitress. My defining moment on American Idol was when I got up on stage and sang Terrified by Cara DioGuardi.
Every word feels like a shooting star.
The song was amazing, and I thought that it would be something that I could sing well, but I was really terrified to sing it. Seeing Cara smile, like, while I was singing it, I felt like I was on cloud 9. My journey on American Idol this year has been very emotional and spiritual for me. But this evening, I really want to do my best to not get all teary-eyed again, because I'm sure America has seen enough of my tears.
With The Way I Am by Ingrid Michaelson, here is Didi Banami.
If you were falling, then I would catch you. You need a light. I'd find a match, 'cause I love the way you say good morning, and you take me the way I am. I'd buy you Rogaine when you start losing all your hair. So on patches to all you dare, 'cause I love you more than I could ever promise, and you take me the way I am. You take me the way I am. You take me the way I
Didi, yeah, I think you are a good singer, but here is my problem tonight, is that there's too many people trying to sound like the same person, which is Adele and Duffy. Shut your eyes, I could confuse you with 3 or 4 singers tonight. And again, a bit indulgent. I thought the song was dreary. And it was. And what I'm missing is a spark here, you know, something which excites me.
Okay.
Because in the real world, that was actually, again, quite dull. Although I actually do, I mean, taking that to one side, I do like you, and I think you've got a good voice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I agree and disagree with him. I think the song is good because it's a singer-songwriter type thing. But I think that while your voice has some derivative things, there are other people out there that sound like that, you at least made some changes to the original recording. And that's what's showing that you're creative, that you have more than just your tone, that you actually can think like, wow, I'm going to take it here and take a risk there.
But
and
you've got to be remembered. You know, no one's going to watch that, no one's going to remember that and go, that was incredible.
I get it, but she's showing another level than just trying to sound like somebody else. She is making changes to the song that were some pretty good choices.
It was still
It was a bit pitchy, though.
I think my problem is, I think Simon hit on it earlier, but where's the star factor? I see no outward oomph, no, like, you know what I'm saying? The song is cool, it's a nice song, I love the song, you sounded great singing it, but I see no star thing. It's just so sleepy for me, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think if you were, you know, doing a show and this was one song in a set that you were doing, I get it. But for the song, for the first night, for you to reach out to millions of people to vote for you, it was, and you do have a great voice, and you have a great look, and, you know, everybody's great. You're on, you know, in the top 24. But for that first impression, I felt like it was just a little low-key. But you're great.
Thank you.
Okay, Dee Dee. Simon, I get the sense that you were like a bit frustrated.
It's like your first kiss. Your first kiss has got to be something you're going to remember, not you. But that's what it is. You've got to come out here, do something, and prove to everyone watching this show, I am different, unique, and I'm a star, rather than indulging yourself. And that's the problem.
I didn't think of any of that during my first kiss.
Really?
No.
I think that probably went both ways.
Whoa!
Dee Dee's numbers, 1-866-IDOL-09, 1-866-436-5709, or you can text the word vote to 5709. Dee Dee, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Hang tight, hang tight.
Oh, that's right. I'm staying here.
It's the first live night, that's all right. Next, we've got some Chris Isaak coming to you from Siobhan Magnus. Welcome back to American Idol Live here in Hollywood. We've got 3 more songs for you tonight from the ladies of the competition. Right now, it's all on the line for Siobhan.
I'm 19 years old. I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and I'm a glass-blowing apprentice. The difference between my normal life and coming here has been such a strange and surreal experience. To me, the highlight of this journey has probably been the last performance during Hollywood Week. It was really important for me to be able to show how passionate I am about singing, and I feel like the judges finally saw that in me.
That last song was fantastic, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I mean, seriously changed everything.
It does give me that extra confidence.
She might be a little dark horse, that girl.
Mm-hmm. What does that mean?
Being a dark horse?
Yeah.
It's a compliment for sure. Singing Wicked Game by Chris Isaak. Here's Siobhan Magnus.
The world was on fire, no one could save me but you. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. And I never dreamed that I'd meet somebody like you. And I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. And I don't wanna fall in love. It's only gonna break your heart. No, I don't wanna fall in love. It's only gonna break your heart. What a wicked game you play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. This love is only gonna break your heart. No, I don't wanna fall in
Wouldn't have picked it, but I gotta say, I kind of liked you on that song. You know, you're a quirky girl, and it gets a little nasal at times. I've always kind of said that. But what I like about you is you're really in the moment when you're singing. You're just there, and you're going for it, and it feels real, and I can feel that connection. And that's what sets you apart. in some ways from everybody else tonight. That you're living it and breathing it out on that stage. So for me, I'd say pretty good. Hard song.
No, definitely a tough song. You know, listen, the thing is that when we saw that clip and you were singing Stevie Wonder, I was like, yo, oh my God. I remembered how you got these big pipes, you can sing, this girl can blow, it's great. And then you come and you do this kind of serious song. When you hit the second verse there and you started opening up your vocals, I was like, that's the girl that I personally really, really like. You got a great voice. I was always played to that, and I would even reach for bigger things for you as opposed to smaller things like this kind of a song. E?
I loved it. I thought for a minute I forgot we were in a singing competition and I was just being entertained. I loved how mysterious you were walking around the stage. I loved that song. I thought it was a great song choice, and I loved how deep you started with it, and it was, I really liked it a lot. I thought it was really good.
Yeah, you really are a funny little thing, aren't you? Because we just don't know what you're going to do each time. I liked the song. I didn't love the song. I didn't think it was anywhere near as good as the Stevie Wonder song you sang in the Hollywood round. I thought that set you apart. You looked more enthusiastic, more memorable. It's a very, very dark song, but it might be because you're a very dark person. I don't know. I mean, you're blowing glass all day on your own. That kind of would make you dark, I guess. Why did you choose it?
I just think it's a beautiful song. It's haunting, it's memorable, and I've always loved it. And I wanted to show that, you know, I can hit really loud, high notes, but I have a softer side, too, that I'd like to get through.
Now I understand.
All right, let's hear it for Siobhan. There really is, when you watch, there's an amazing authenticity to you. I think people at home noticed that. Randy pointing out that when he first saw you, you could blow. I think we realized that because she's an apprentice.
Yes, yes. But that Stevie thing was hot, dude.
We need a scroll along the bottom. Siobhan's number is 1-866-IDOLS-10. There it is, 1-866-436-5710. Or you can text the word VOTE to 5710. Thank you very much, Siobhan. We're going to leave you for just a moment, but after the break, Crystal Bowersox takes the stage live here. Back with you live on American Idol. Now, remember, your votes tonight are keeping your favorite girl in the competition. The two ladies with the lowest votes will be eliminated on our 1-hour live results show. That's coming up Thursday night. Now, taking the Idol stage for the first time, it is Ohio's own Crystal.
I'm 24 years old. I'm from Elliston, Ohio, and I'm a musician and a mom. Are you gonna sing? Can Mama do the ba-ba-ba?
I'm guessing that you would have looked normally on a show like this and probably thought, this isn't the right platform for somebody like you.
He's right. I never really watched the show past seasons. You know, I didn't really feel like this was the thing for me. And I think the major thing that made me kind of change my mindset and try out for the show and everything was my son.
Yeah, rock it, baby.
Time to step it up. You know, Mama needs a bigger paycheck. I want to make sure that my kid's got everything he needs, and that's really the only reason I'm here.
And she's going with Alanis Morissette. Tonight, with Hand in My Pocket, here's Crystal Bowersox.
I'm broke, but I'm happy. I'm poor, but I'm kind. I'm short, but I'm healthy, yeah. I'm high, but I'm grounded. I'm sane, but I'm overwhelmed. And I'm lost, but I'm hopeful, baby. What it all comes down to is that everything's fine, fine, fine. 'Cause I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one's giving a high five. Yeah.
Miguel, listen, you know what? You're one of my favorites and one of my favorites tonight for a bunch of reasons. I love your originality as an artist. I love that you come out, you're wearing the harp, you know, puts me in the mind of like Springsteen, Dylan, Melissa Etheridge, all those people. I just love the honesty. I'm not even sure this was the right song for you, but this is one of the times for me, it doesn't matter what the song is. Like, I like you. I just like what you do. I like that honesty. I like that you're going to do your thing no matter what we're doing, what you're wearing, what's going on. So I'm a fan.
I like you too, Ray. Thank you.
I too am a fan of yours, and I think that we are lucky that you decided to audition for Idol and be here, because you add something fresh to the show. And if I'm at home watching, I'm voting for you because I want to see more of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, look, it was good. We like you. Love your little baby. Like your story. The truth is that there are thousands of you doing this outside subway stations every day at the moment. Because if I met you in real life, heard that, I wouldn't stop in my tracks and go, "You are the most original artist I've ever heard." Well, you wouldn't. That's the truth. And here lies the problem. You doing an Alanis Morissette song is that you're doing a sound-alike. You've got to do something which is you, not trying to sound like somebody else.
They don't allow originals on the show, though.
No, what I'm saying is you could choose anything, a David Bowie song, anything, and make it your version. And that's why when people have done really well on the competition, that's what they've done. They've done something which nobody else has done before. There are tens of thousands of girls in your position who've done that song before.
David Bowie would be fun.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
That's a good idea, Simon. Wow.
Yeah,
something like that. But having said that, I'm not being... I'm trying not to be overcritical, because I really, really like you, and I think you're refreshing.
Thank you.
You're going to do well.
Crystal, you were good tonight. I think you have greatness in you, though. And I've seen moments of it in the past when you really build that performance. You have that ability to take us kind of on a journey when you're singing. I didn't see it as much tonight, but you have it in you. And the other thing is, I think what he's talking about is to not be just a coffee house performer, to bring it out, to fill the stage and be with that uniqueness that you already have. But there's no doubt in my mind that you're going to be here next year. Next week.
Next week?
Next year. Next week. Yeah. And next year.
I feel like we need to get here. Okay, I feel like we need to get you an assistant. I can hang on to it.
Okay.
You want to keep that on? Okay, well, who's on there, by the way? There's two signatures.
That's Melissa Etheridge and Shania Twain.
Very cool. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
All right, if you want to vote for Crystal, call 1-866-IDOLS-11, 1-866-436-5711, or you can text the word vote to 5711. Thank you very much, Crystal.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. When we come back, 17-year-old Katie Stevens closes the show. Hang on. Welcome back to American Idol. Just one more performance tonight, and it's coming from 17-year-old Katie Stevens.
Hi, I'm Katie Stevens.
And we're Katie fans!
I'm 17 years old. I'm from Middlebury, Connecticut, and I'm a high school student.
For 16, to be able to sing like that, it's pretty amazing.
My most memorable moment was definitely the first audition. When I came out with the golden ticket, my family was all outside, and they were waving their Katie fans and jumping up and screaming. It was just incredible. When I was able to call my grandmother.
What'd she say?
What'd she say? I'm so happy. And listen to her saying how much she was proud of me. It just made me want to do this so much more and made me want to succeed. My family's all behind me. They're all supporting me. Of course, I miss them, and I wish that they could be here with me, but they'll be watching on TV, voting, hopefully.
Singing Feeling Good from Michael Bublé, here is Katie Stevens.
Birds flying high, you know how I feel. Sun in the sky, you know how I feel. Breeze drifting on by, you know how I feel. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, It's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Stars when they shine, you know how I feel. Scent of the pine, you know how I feel. Oh, freedom is mine, and I know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
I gotta say, I feel like it was good. It was great. You have a great voice, a very powerful voice, but you're 17, and I felt like it was very conservative. It wasn't, you know, and it's a serious song. I mean, it's a very intense song, but I want to see you be 17. I want to see you play and be current and be fresh and modern, and I just felt it was a little, you know, old for you, but I mean, that being said, you're great. I just want you to be 17 and younger. Yeah.
Time?
Do you know what? I absolutely, totally agree with Ellen on that. It was like your mum and dad had dressed you and given you the song for this audition, so it started to become annoying. It's true. It's just, you know, I've heard this kind of performance so many times, and the point is, as Ellen said, you're 17 years old, you've got a good voice, you've got to become like a young recording artist, not somebody who's going to sing at your mum's birthday party. That's the problem. Everything, very pageanty.
I think if you'd killed the song, we wouldn't be saying that. My problem here is I think you couldn't hear yourself, because I've never heard you be pitchy. And you were kind of all over the place, and that's not like you. But, you know, at the end of the day, you have a natural gift. I mean, you have ridiculous chops. And I hope that America gives you another shot, because when you go back to listen to this, you're going to be like, wow, I was not in key. Something was up.
And, you know, to pick up what Cara said, what it really was, specifically, you were pushing so hard that all the notes were going sharp. It was a little higher above the note. But listen, you got a big voice. I mean, I think you're a great talent. You remind me, you know, a little bit of Jordan Sparks. She had that big old voice at a young age. You get a huge voice, and they're all right. It was just too old for you. Young it up. Be 17. You can only be 17 once.
So do you think that that's something that you can embrace easily?
Yeah,
being current,
definitely.
being young?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I completely agree. I know what they're saying.
Cool. If you want to vote for Katie, 1-866-IDOLS-12, 1-866-436-5712. If you're with AT&T, you can text the word VOTE to 5712. Katie, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. The lines will open very soon, but here are the numbers you're going to need one more time.
But there's something that you time makes you bolder, and children get older, and I'm getting older too. I keep on falling in and out of love with you. I never loved someone the way that I'm loving you. 'Cause I love you more than I could ever promise, and you take me the way I am. What a wicked thing to do, to make me dream of you, and I don't wanna fall in love. And why did I boil down to my friend? Yeah, and everything's quite alright, and I'm feeling
There you have it, the ladies. Once again, thank you to the judges this evening. And thank you, Ricky Minor and the band. Good to see you guys as always. Now, tomorrow night, the guys take the spotlight, and here is your lineup. Tondrick Hall, Tyler Grady, Aaron Kelly, John Park, Andrew Garcia, Lee DeWise, Joe Munoz, Tim Urban, Michael Lynch, Casey James, Alex Lambert, and Jermaine Sellers. That's all happening tomorrow night, 8 to 7 Central. Right now, the lines are open. They'll stay open for at least 2 hours. You're voting to keep your favorite girl in the running, so every vote counts. Be patient. If you don't get through the first time, keep on trying. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for your local news. It's next. Bye-bye.